Hi everybody, my name's Jennifer Greenlees. I am a yoga teacher and I teach bodyrolling as well as a massage therapist and paddleboarding in the summer season. But I enjoy all sorts of sports and with my job it's all about trying to keep people free from aches and pains, especially when they come in for massages. So usually people will come for a massage or a yoga class or for body rolling because they've got aches and pains. And generally what I think, getting started, it is really, but all of those things are really good for preventing injury and healing injury. But first of all, it depends on the degree of what injury you have already. So if in doubt, or if you've been seeing a doctor, if you've had surgery or anything recently, I would always recommend, first of all, just to double check with them that they think that whatever it is you want to do will be okay with your condition at this stage, because sometimes it's too early to start things. You might be still at the physio stage. Usually all of these things, the yoga, the body rolling and massage, are post physio. So double check first of all that it's okay with your doctor or physio. If the injury's been a while back now and things are starting to heal, again, when you get started, talk to your teacher, especially things like post-pregnancy or cesareans, things like that. The abdominal muscles need to go gently, and if you're pregnant, you've always got to tell your teacher as well, or a massage therapist, because they will have to adjust the classes around you. So but on the whole, all of these things are really good. Massage is really good for pregnancy, injuries, aches and pains, and so is the yoga and the body rolling. But when you're getting started, just go gently. Maybe start off with a real proper beginner level or introductory session, or if you're having a massage, start gently with the massage, and then a gentle massage rather than a deep tissue massage, and then just listen to your body and see how it feels. That's what I usually say to people, like after the treatment or after the first class. How does that feel? And then you can adjust to the second class or session. Does it feel sore afterwards? So maybe you have to go more gently on your neck or your back or whatever the area is that is in pain. But gradually with time, things start to progress. Just listen to your body. There's the other thing is, nowadays we're doing a lot of Zoom classes, and you'll be doing yoga yourself at home in front of the screen without the teacher necessarily there. Still, you should still let them know when you're joining the class that you've got aches and pains or whatever the condition is, so that they're aware of it. I do like knowing that what people have, and I can try and give variations in my online classes. And then there's good pain and bad pain. So if you're doing like a yoga set at home, and you're doing some sort of exercise, and you're say stretching, and all of a sudden you're going, oh, that felt quite sore there on my back. There's good pain and bad pain. So there's good pain, which is like, oh, that's sore, but that actually feels like it's doing it some good, like it really is stiff and tight and it needs stretching. And then there's bad pain, which is like, oh, that didn't feel good. Oh, I don't think I should have done that. So you'll know instantly when you get those sensations. Back off if you get the second one where it's like, oh, I don't think I should have done that. And that's just a note to self, avoid that stretch. And that's why just when you're getting started, just go easily into the stretches and even with the massage, just so that you so when you get these little warning signs, we can avoid those. Because quite often when people have injuries, there's a lot of exercises that they can do, but there's sometimes a few exercises which are best to be avoided, because that can irritate the condition, and we don't want to irritate anything. We just want to make you get better and better and better and better. So listen to your body. When you hear those little warning signs, something's not good, don't persevere with it. You don't have to do it. There's not, it's like, it comes to like some sports as well, sometimes you have to ease off a certain sport, give it a rest for a little while till your body recovers, because you're just irritating it and it's not getting a chance to heal. And then you've got your equipment as well. So for yoga, I like using these nice sheepskin rugs, and that just gives some extra padding as well. So you could be on a hard floor, if it's just nice and soft, so you could. It's nice on the knees when you're doing your hands on pressing down on your knees. It's nice and comfortable when you come down to sitting. It's really nice when you come down to lying flat on the floor. You've got this nice, instead of smelling a smelly yoga mat, you've got this really nice, inviting, soft blanket. So you could use a soft blanket or sheepskin mat for your yoga, thicker padding if you'd prefer, and then also when it comes to the body rolling, you can use firmer or softer equipment. So you know, you can get like the foam rollers, which are quite the knobbly ones, and again, some people like deep tissue, so if you really enjoy that, go for it. But if you're like rolling going that's really sore, get a smoother, softer ones. Those are the ones that I sell. I have provide those ones because I find that it's if something's too sore, if you're rolling and something's too tight, your muscles are going to sort of push yourself off it. They're like, oh, that's too sore. And you're not going to be wanting to do it over and over again. And usually when it comes to body rolling, for instance, say if you're rolling out your IT bands, that's usually the tight area. When you're rolling down, you'll get to a point and you're like, oh, that's really sore. And if it's a big hard foam roller, you know, sometimes that just is at the end of the game for people. They'll be like, that's just too sore for me, I can't do that. That's where I quite like using like the ball is a little bit softer. You can sort of work across the IT band as well as lengthwise along the IT band, but the ball is just a little bit softer, and the muscles, I think they release more quickly if it's with a little bit less pressure. So it's up to you. Also for the feet, for instance, with the hands, you can use tennis balls, which are a little bit softer on the hands when you're doing your stretches, or your feet, or you can use these spiky kind of hedgehog things. And again, it's more to do with personal preference, but I think if you've got an injury, probably tend to start with something slightly softer. Even these miracle balls, I think these are wonderful, and I use them, and they're really super soft. And people often just want to pump them up, but actually they work really well soft. They work really nice on the calves. You know, you can sandwich these in between the calves. It's not really what these ones are for, but these are for lying on. And just whenever, the nice thing about these, when you're lying on them, it just helps your whole body to adjust and realign. Talk about that another time, but that's a really good style as well. So there's lots you can do, excuse me, for your health and well-being with the yoga and the body rolling and massage, and you know, just get started. Again, if you pick something that's a little bit softer, you're more likely to keep it up, because you're not going to go, oh, that's too sore, I don't want to do that today. Keep it up with regular practice. You'll find your aches and pains will start to go away, and then they become a thing of the past, which is always a nice thing. Whenever you are in pain, you think about it all the time. When it's gone, you just totally forget about it. So let's hopefully get to a nice place of being pain-free and aches and pain-free, and just feeling good in your body. Greater range of motion, flexibility, and all those other lovely benefits that you get as well. So anyway, keep up with your good work. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, talk to your therapist or your doctor or your teacher if you've got any aches and pains, and maybe get some variations to work around them and get them sorted out so you can practice with ease. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.